Hi everyone, with Micah on the 5th. I'm sure some of you are preparing for your psychometric test. Also, psychometric test is something that those who are preparing for SPJIMR will need very soon. Let's try and understand what is a psychometric test, and then we'll go through 8 things that one needs to remember when you are solving psychometric test. I'm Rochelle and I train students for group discussion, personal interview and much more. So psychometric comes from the Greek word where we are looking at measuring and mental. So psychometric comes from measurement and mental, as you understand, psychometric. Now the purpose of a psychometric test is to help the company or the college understand your personality and basically to gauge if you are the right fit for them. The aim is not to judge. So don't get scared of psychometric tests. They will not call you somebody who is not perfect or who has a problem. So that's not what psychometric tests done by companies are designed to do. The tests are standardized and they are prepared by experts, and therefore they should be read only by experts. So people like you and me are not qualified to actually read psychometric tests, and hence we cannot be judgmental about them. They are a great tool to help companies and colleges understand if you are the right person they should hire or they should select. So what are the 8 things, or what are the things that one must remember when you're solving psychometric test? I'll go through them one at a time and help you understand them also. The first thing, do not be afraid. The name psychometric itself causes some sort of anxiety, worry in many students and applicants. Remember, where a psychometric test is concerned, no answer is correct or wrong. Whatever you mark is about you, and there can be nothing wrong about you. Be who you are and don't be afraid of psychometric tests. Second, it is just a selection tool. I understand that for MICAT, they will take those scores into consideration when they are selecting students, and if you have not cleared the psychometric test, your paper is not processed. But for SPJIMR or for any job interview, or for that matter any college selection process, the psychometric test is merely a selection tool. A sum total of all your marks will be considered at the time of final selection. So don't be afraid and understand it's only a selection tool. Third one, yes, practice is something that can actually help you do well in a psychometric test. Just like in an aptitude test, practice matters, so also it matters where a psychometric test is concerned. The purpose of it, of course, may be a little different. In a psychometric test, the main aim is to help you become familiar with the format of the questions and the question types. So you understand what is expected of you when you are answering the question. You become aware of different situations which will be put across to you in psychometric tests. And you also understand how to manage your time. So these are the 3 things: familiarity, managing time, and understanding what is expected of you through the questions that will help you when you practice questions. At the end of the video, I will give you some links which you can go through. They're all free. You can try, and they are standardized tests. So any of you can take it and you will get a result to it also. The same links are also available in the description box. So take your time and go through the different psychometric tests or personality tools that are mentioned. Fourth one, do not overthink. In MICAT, they had 150 questions last time which had to be solved in 30 minutes. Overthinking would have not allowed you to finish the test. Also remember that the sum total of everything reveals your personality. So overthinking and spending a lot of time on one question trying to gauge what the answer could be is wrong. Don't think too much about individual questions and ensure that you answer the question at one go. Do not come back. When you come back, you waste time trying to manage the question. So do not try to manage the question. Just be yourself. Fifth thing, being smart is important, and that's what the third step does. When you're practicing, you learn to become smart because you go through different situations. You understand what is expected of you. So in the MICAT, psychometric test, there was a true and false type of question where you were given different situations and courses of action. And the other one was a range, right, from totally agree to totally disagree, 8 pointer scale that was there. Now, each question that is there will be repeated in different forms in different ways. So it could be a positive, negative question that is asked to you, repeated a number of times. So it's important that you're smart when you are solving, but don't be over smart. Like I said, the tests are standardized. There are a lot of trials that are done, and the test is prepared by experts. Within each personality trait that they are trying to gauge, each of them is defined, and again there are sub traits to it which they try and seek. So it is a very complex test prepared by experts, and they exactly know how to bring out your true personality. All you have to do is to understand the question and ensure that you reveal your true self. So remember to be smart but not over smart. Sixth one, and very, very important, being real, being yourself, being honest is most important. Try and show them how you are as a person. Okay. So it is important that you, through the test, show them how you are rather than how you would like them to be. I mean, that is something that you have to be careful of, because inconsistency will lead to problems. So it's very important that you do not manage your answers and you simply focus on bringing out the truth where your personality is concerned. So maybe we do not have very strong leadership skills, but there have been occasions where we have displayed leadership skills. So you need not say totally agree, but you could say strongly agree. So ensure that you give them a right understanding of your personality. Being honest is extremely important in a psychometric test. Seventh, be careful. That is why I said do not be over smart. There are lie detector questions or there are control questions which help them understand whether you are lying. So there will be questions to which there is just one answer. For example, if somebody asks you, have you ever lied in your life? We are not saints and therefore we can't say we've never lied. So therefore, when you mark an extreme answer, they can easily catch you through these questions and they will be able to understand that you have not done your test truthfully. So it's very important to be careful of these questions, read the questions carefully and be honest. And the last one, which is also very, very important, do not sit on the fence. So avoid marking things in between. Don't know, neither agreed or disagree very, very often. I can understand that in some cases you may not have an answer or you may not be sure. At that point of time, you mark the middle, the middle mark that is there. But don't do it for all your questions. They will not be able to gauge your real personality. Your real self is lost and you may not clear the psychometric test, or you may not be able to display or depict the right personality that you have. So it's very important that you don't sit on the fence. Be honest, be real, and give them a true picture about yourself. So just to recall the 8 rules or the 8 things that you should remember, don't be afraid. Remember, it's only a selection tool, and therefore, if you practice, you can definitely do well. Don't overthink, be smart, don't be over smart, be real, be careful, but don't sit on the fence. That's all that you have to remember when you're solving any psychometric test or a personality tool. As promised, these are some of the simple personality tests that you can do. There's Myers-Briggs, there's 16 personalities, there's perfect personality test. So a number of tests that you can do. That I will put the same links in the description box so you can go and try these out for yourself. All the best for MICAT, all the best for SPJIMR. Hope you do well. Thank you.